A coworker takes credit for your idea in the meeting. A stranger cuts you off, then flips you the finger. Your brother makes the same snide comment at dinner he always makes. In that split second, something in you wants to snap. Now picture a man who faced this 100 times a day, except his coworkers were plotting senators and his family was trying to poison him. Marcus Aurelius ruled the largest empire the Western world had ever seen. Every day, men lied to him, betrayed him, and tried to drag him into their pettiness. He wrote himself a note to prepare for it. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. That's not bitterness, that's armor. Here's the trap almost everyone falls into. The moment someone disrespects you, you hand them the keys to your mind. Your whole day, hijacked by someone who won't even remember it by lunch. Marcus Aurelius refused to be hijacked, not once in 19 years on the throne. In this video, his 10 rules for staying unshakable when people test you. The exact mental tools an emperor used to stay calm while an empire tried to break him. Stay for Rule 7. It's the one almost everyone gets backwards. And once you hear it, you'll never see disrespect the same way again.
Rule 1. Expect the rudeness before it happens. Why does rudeness make you angry? Because somewhere you expected people to act better. You expected fairness in a world that never promised you any. Marcus Aurelius put it bluntly. To expect the bad man not to do wrong is madness. Walk into the ocean, you expect to get wet. Walk into a forest, you expect mud on your boots. So why walk into society expecting everyone to be kind, rational, and polite? Next time someone cuts you off or talks down to you, don't be shocked. Tell yourself, this is just the nature of an untrained mind. Kill the expectation, and you kill the surprise. Kill the surprise, and anger never even gets born.
Rule 2. Recognize they suffer from moral ignorance. When people act cruelly or dishonestly, it isn't superhuman evil at work. It's blindness. They genuinely cannot tell good from harmful. If a blind man stumbles and steps on your foot, you don't punch him. You pity him. He didn't see you. When someone attacks your character or lies to your face, they're showing you a blindness of the soul. They believe cruelty will bring them something good. It won't. It's already eating them from the inside. Pity the man who hurts you. He's the real victim of his own ignorance. Rule 3. Master the gap between stimulus and response. Between the insult and your reaction, there's a tiny space. That space is the only freedom you actually have. Most people never live in that space. Someone insults them. They flare up instantly. Like a light switch anyone can walk by and flip. Marcus Aurelius' answer: remember that your mind is a fortress. Nothing external can enter unless you grant it permission. So when someone tries to test you, breathe, count to 5, force a silence. In those 5 seconds, your rational mind takes the wheel back from your ego. Silence is the most powerful response to disrespect ever invented, and it costs you nothing. Rule 4. Refuse to internalize their judgment. An insult is just someone handing you their opinion of you. Why do you treat it like a verdict? Marcus Aurelius asked himself one question every time: will this hurt my soul? Will it make me a worse human being? If not, why do I care? If a drunk man on the street calls you a horse, you don't go buy a saddle. His opinion is noise, and you know it. Yet a coworker says one sharp thing, and you're replaying it at 2 a.m., letting their opinion decide your worth. Unless the criticism points to a real flaw, return it to sender. It belongs to them, not you. Rule 5. The best revenge is not to become like them. When someone wrongs you, your ego wants a matching wrong sent back.
That urge is overwhelming, and it's exactly the trap. Marcus Aurelius's antidote? The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. If someone lies, don't become a liar. If someone plays petty games, don't lower yourself into the game. If someone gossips, stay a person of quiet integrity. Retaliate, and you let them drag you into the mud, where they have far more experience than you do. Stay virtuous instead, and you win the only battle that matters, proving their malice had zero power over who you are.
Rule 6. Separate the dichotomy of control. You don't control other people's manners, moods, or choices. You only ever control your own thoughts and responses. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself of this daily. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Getting angry at someone's bad behavior is like getting angry at rain for falling. The rain doesn't care about your anger. Their behavior sits outside your circle. Your reaction sits inside it. Next time your temper rises, ask, is this actually mine to carry? If the answer is no, put it down.
Rule 7. Use their rudeness as a mirror for your own flaws. Here's the one I promised you. This is the rule that actually hurts to hear. Marcus Aurelius's move, every single time someone irritated him, was to turn the flashlight around, not at them, at himself. Whenever you are offended by someone's shamelessness, ask yourself immediately, is it possible for shameless people not to exist in the world? Then the harder question, when do I act like this? Someone's impatient with you. Remember the last time you snapped at your own kid or friend. Someone lies to your face. Remember the time you shaded the truth because it was easier. You are not the exception to human flaws. You share every single one you're judging them for. See that, and judgment turns into mercy. Anger turns into humility. This is the rule that actually changes people, not because it's comfortable, but because it's true.
Rule 8. Treat difficult people as your Rule 8. Treat difficult people as your personal mind gym. In the gym, you don't get angry at heavy weights. The resistance is the entire point. Treat difficult people the same way. The rude customer, the critical boss, the arrogant relative, they aren't ruining your day. They're the resistance training your composure needed. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Without difficult people, you'd never actually know if your calm is real or just untested theory. So thank them, quietly. They're the only ones giving you real reps.
Rule 9. View every conflict through Memento Mori. Zoom out. In 100 years, you and the person who just insulted you are both dust. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself constantly, soon you will have forgotten all things. Soon all things will have forgotten you. How many hours have you already spent carrying a grudge against someone whose name will be forgotten in 2 generations? Was it worth even 5 minutes of the one life you get? Whenever a conflict threatens your peace, whisper it to yourself. Memento Mori. Life's too short to rent out space in your head to people who don't even want the lease.
Rule 10. Answer bitterness with unshakable goodwill. The highest form of Stoic mastery isn't cold indifference, it's active goodwill toward the people who hurt you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Mankind are made for one another. Either instruct them then, or bear with them." When someone attacks you, don't answer darkness with darkness. Only light does anything against dark. Meet hostility with calm, clarity, and kindness. If they don't change, that's their way to carry, not yours. You already did your part as a rational human being. You stay unshakable not because you've given up on people, but because your peace was never theirs to take in the first place.
Next time, It's a coworker stealing your idea, a driver flipping you off, your brother's same old comment at dinner. Remember Marcus Aurelius. Don't react. Breathe. Count to 5. Remember they're blind, not evil. And protect your fortress. Your peace of mind is the most valuable thing you own. Stop handing the keys to people who don't even respect their own. If this helped, subscribe to Stoic Mindset and send it to the one person who needs to hear Rule 7 today. Be unshakable. Be stoic.